Most companies are trying to force AI adoption with expensive top-down training programs, and it's not working. 80% of initiatives are failing to deliver value. Why? Because they're ignoring the human side of change. But what if you could create a grassroots movement of AI champions inside your company? A volunteer army, so to speak. One that's so enthusiastic that adoption spreads naturally, peer-to-peer. This is exactly what hyperadaptive companies like Moderna have done. And today, I'm going to show you how to ignite this social contagion in your own organization. First, let's talk about why mandates fail. In my book, Hyperadaptive, I talk about organizational friction and fidelity loss. Think of it like a game of telephone. A great idea starts at the top, but by the time it filters down through layers of management, the message is distorted and the energy is gone. This is the friction that kills any momentum for a great idea. The alternative to this is social contagion. Instead of pushing from the top, you create a pull from within. The best case study that I know of from this is Moderna. So they needed to get their entire workforce AI proficient and fast. So instead of a massive training program, they started by identifying their top 100 AI power users. They turned them into champions. They set up office hours. They created an internal forum that grew to over 2,000 active weekly participants. They created a movement, not a mandate. And that's the goal. So how do you start? I've created a simple playbook for this. First, identify your catalysts. Don't look for VPs. Look for those curious analysts, the experimenting project managers, and the marketers who are already using ChatGPT to write better copy. Find your enthusiasts because enthusiasm, it's contagious. Second, create a community of practice. This sounds formal, but it's really not. Just start a Slack channel. The goal is to give people a psychologically safe place to experiment and share what they learn. Third, run show and tells. This is the engine of contagion. Once a month, have one person share one small win for 15 minutes. When an accountant sees another accountant save 5 hours with an AI tool, that's way more powerful than any training video. Fourth, connect this network to the system. This is really the key. The insights from these grassroots groups need to flow up to your formal AI councils. This now creates a feedback loop that informs your enterprise strategy. And then these communities get the resources they need to thrive. This grassroots approach is the perfect foundation for stage 2 of the hyperadaptive model, where you formalize these roles into a network of AI leads. You start with that spark of enthusiasm, you nurture it into a community, and then you build it into a strategic capability that transforms your entire organization. And this is how you build the human foundation for an AI-native enterprise. You start with the people. If you want to find out how ready your organization is to build this and other hyperadaptive capabilities, go to hyperadaptivesolutions.com/discover and take the simple 5-question assessment. It'll give you a clear picture of where you are and what to do next.